Greetings one and all, and welcome to the One Night of Fantasy D&D campaign, written and hosted by yours truly. At this moment in time, we are live on Fanboys Fairies' Twitch channel at about 20 past 1 in the middle of the night at GMT from merry old England. And let's see.
That's 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, thanks, Ross. And if you are if you are joining us from across the vast sea and the slightly less vaster land of America, or if you're not live with us at this moment in time, then you're either watching this on the many YouTube channels that this set of videos will most likely be posted on. Namely,
seriously.
Namely Ross. Namely Ross's Fanboy Fairies' channel, where it's all most likely going to be raw without the war, or mine, Devark, run specifically on my gaming channel called Fellobrabers Game Showcase, where it'll be in parts and have all the bells and whistles that I have planned at this moment in time. And most likely Mad Hog might post it as well while he's at it.
Probably. I mean, it's tradition at this point. I've posted every episode of Beachside.
Yeah. So yeah, with all that said, how about we introduce our wonderful players for the evening, unless one of you wants to do the honors for a change of pace.
By all means, keep going, Devar.
Yeah, go for it.
You are the showrunner here. Run the show.
You are our illustrious host.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
and I shall be the show. And I shall be the showstopper.
Okie dokie, so I'm gonna roll for this since there's 5 of us, so... Okay, so first to introduce will be... Mad Hog Master.
Hey there.
Okay, next one is Ross Fairies.
Okay.
I exist.
Next roll, Demonox.
Yo.
Next roll, Mad Hog Master again.
Danton, introduce yourself, please.
Okay, Danton Stormkeeper. Oh wait, I should save him last, because he's new to the table. Marty
You're
Mali.
only being introduced at this point.
First of all, you kind of introduced almost everybody, so might as well.
Marty Mali, and last and not least, Danton Stormkeeper, who is my brother.
Yo.
Yay.
So, and myself, Devar Akvaron, who will be your nervous DM for the evening.
We are here to support you, man.
Well, we'll see about that. Maybe
yeah.
you might want to, rip my throat.
Much like April O'Neil gives, you have my support.
and you have my ox.
Well, at least
You have my pity.
at least one of you's not going to ask me to toss you.
What?
Well,
It's a Gimli thing.
Yeah, I got it.
okay. Now, some
A
of you,
dwarf.
Cut me off guard. That's
okay. Now, some of you may remember a few weeks back we all decided to take a hiatus from Beachside, but in the meantime, we're going to be doing our own one-shot D&D campaigns. I just so happened to be working on one at the time and end up completing mine, maybe, on time. But this is my first time being a DM, so I'm a bundle of nerves, as I said before, but still I hope we can all have at least some fun, regardless what happens, even if I end up messing things up with how I planned things. So
Grieve.
that's all the
Total party kill.
I would hope not. So.
Oh no, the village is burning! What have you done? You're no heroes! You're turning to chaotic evil!
Well,
Roll to despair.
Roll to despair, 20. Max
Oh no, if
despair.
we're playing evil, then I have to bring out Fetus Taster, the subtle thief that does all the bad.
Oh, you mean it's not a character? That's disappointing. It's not your character in this game? That's disappointing.
well then.
I'm saving Fetus Taster for the right moment.
You should save it for my campaign eventually.
So yeah.
We may not
May.
we may not physically die, but we'll die inside.
Okay, so I think the only other thing I should explain to you all that One Night of Fantasy is literally the title. In anagram form, it'd be on-off, apparently.
Oh, boo.
That was by accident, actually, too.
Coincidental.
I only realised it as soon as I anagrammed it.
Well.
Okay, so, and just to tell you what the tone of this campaign is going to be, it's going to be comedy serious. So, if any of you has watched Gintama, then that's the kind of situations and hopefully the type of serious comedy you'll be getting out of these lovely
Yes, comedy is
players.
serious business, you guys. Yes, I watch Gintama, so I know what you're going for. I am all for that.
Danton,
Let's
I do not, so this
Dan-
will be interesting.
Well,
I'm Finnish. We know all about serious comedy.
You know about serious, at least.
We
right.
all know anti-humor.
Right, so and Danton also knows about Gintama, so 3 out of 3 ain't bad.
Okay, the bar. Whenever somebody does a fantastic pep talk / speech, you need to play that very inspirational theme from Gintama. You know how that one goes, right?
I do.
It
I
was-
don't think you can do that for copyright reasons.
Yes,
Yes,
I,
well,
yes,
you can
I-
hum it if you remember it.
no,
Comment.
not
Yeah.
really, no. Not from the top of my head, no. So, yeah, so why would we begin somehow? So, I'm trying to think exactly how to start this, other than chucking you guys into the deep end. So,
They arrive at a village but they're very separated ways. They happen to meet each other. Let's go with that.
no.
Well, typically, you usually kind of go character by character, unless, there was one common event that drew them all to the village.
Actually, it's not a village that you're going to be.
One common event that drew them all to the same place.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. But I just need to figure out if there's anything I need to say or do before we get on with it. So, but I'm gonna guess you guys are gonna be tight-lipped about your characters, races, and such until we get into this.
Get
Oh,
on
yes.
with it. Yes, get on with it.
all right.
On with it.
Okay. I'll just get a bit of my strawberry milk from down the trap door here.
I thought Monty
Free-
Python was relevant.
Aye.
3 hours later.
Yeah,
Monty Python is always relevant.
Recognize.
Right then, this is going to be a bit of an odd situation to tell you all, because each of you are probably going about your daily businesses of whatever you're doing. Namely, Mad Hog's character is probably on his own in some place. Ross is on his own in some place. Demonox's character is probably most likely perusing something in the wide expanses of where he's at.
Okay.
Tumbleweed.
Let's see. Danton's character is most likely looking like as if he's ready to find something with great intent and passion in his eyes.
Oh, I getcha.
And
Okay.
Matty Mali's character is most likely looking out for certain individuals that he is wanting to interact with.
Is Matty the only one who plays his characters seriously?
No, someone has to.
Well,
Yeah, ignore that character. He's currently reading the DM's notes.
Well, that's going to be taken out of your hands right now because,
Wait,
you-
you're not going to read that.
well, it's not yours for tonight.
Someone has
Okay.
to play the straight man at least.
Okay, so you all find yourselves feeling a little strange. The world around you begins to blur and becomes a mess of color, even though you can still see yourselves and your hands clearly. Then the next thing you all knew, instead of standing in the places you thought you were in, you all find yourselves inside what looks like a church. And as each of you turns around, you see each other standing beneath archways that lead to a center of the church, which seems unusually dark despite all the shimmering stained glass windows.
Okay, who
Right.
begins?
Not drinking that again.
My character looks
Well,
around.
I guess we should.
What?
I guess we should describe ourselves for each other because none of us have any idea what the scene before us looks like. So you should give a physical description of what your character looks like going around the table.
Right then. So,
Okay.
Right,
Going
so
around
who
the chat, I
starts?
should say.
okay.
Let's go with you since you're chomping at the bit, Adriano.
Yeah.
Don't use my real name.
Why?
Anyway.
It's literally shown in the bloody history.
You know what?
To change
it's,
that.
it's a matter of consideration. Anyway,
Okay, Madhawk.
so
Cat is-
Mr.
so
B.
can you be more specific as
M.
to the whereabouts of my character right now, Davar? Am I sitting somewhere on a chair? On
No,
a table?
you're standing, and actually, I should say that each of you seem like you're feeling like as if you had. Let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? That's not jet lag, but you know,
I
you.
think it is jet lag.
Well, it's just that jet lag
Lightheaded.
describes a. Yeah, that's a good
Sleepy.
word. Lightheaded and
Disorientated.
slightly. Yeah, you're trying to get.
How about that?
Yeah, disoriented
How about-
and looking
I got
around
it.
the place.
I got the word you're looking for. Discombobulated.
Yes, we'll go with that. And you're kind of shaky, all of you, in whatever appendages that you all may have.
All right then.
Oh my.
So my character says,
Spiders!
"Huh, I do feel a bit discombobulated today." She looks at the bong she was smoking, and she puts it away and says, "Nah, that can't be right." And then she resumes smoking as if nothing happened. Right.
A description of your character, please, Madhog.
Okay, if that isn't enough,
Actually-
okay, so my character...
Well, so far we found out that you're female.
Right, so my character looks like a purdy lady with brown skin and long black hair that are tied up in a long ponytail behind her back. She's wearing a flower-patterned kimono and bandages beneath it. She carries herself with some sort of an air of dignity that you cannot be quite sure if it's earned or if it's just, she's a weirdo. You cannot tell that and be sure about it at the first sight. That's the kind of pose or stature she exudes, the kind of aura. She is smoking something, you're not quite sure what that is. It doesn't look like anything anyone ever smoked in their life. And also, all of a sudden, she's eating chips. You are not quite sure when she started doing that, but apparently she did.
Right then, so next up, who wants to go next to describe their character and what their reaction is?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm going one better than
Wait.
describing.
What items should we have, or did you mention about it at any
Oh,
point?
I know what items I have because I proposed them to the VAR.
Yeah, unless you proposed items to me beforehand, you kind of got nothing unless you did what
Okay.
Madhog did and he just gave me a couple of ideas of what he's holding on his person. So, okay, next up,
Okay.
please.
Who wants to go next?
Ross,
Okay, I guess I'm being shoved to the forefront. Like, get on with it. Okay, so you see a tiny little fairy woman. She is maybe 6 inches tall. That's less than a meter. And is currently holding an enormous great club in her arms.
You're a fairy barbarian.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, that's
great.
awesome.
I love you. I love you. That's awesome.
I also found an image that we can use because I do try to come prepared. It's my DM side speaking, forgive me.
Don't worry, I would have had things prepared as well, but I didn't have time to prepare materials like
I've
that.
unique something I've done in the past.
Haha, there we go.
Well, look at that. That's that adorable little thing. She doesn't look like she could rip my guts out.
Oh, how adorable. I just can't...
I believe
Wait,
that
is
is the
a club?
point.
Splat.
I believe that is the point of, subverting expectations.
So she just looks around like, windows are pretty shiny.
Yeah, my character muses. Yes, they do. Windows are reflections of the soul of the gods, if there were any gods at all.
Just
But
stares
who
at
am I
your
to
character. Do you have any shiny things?
Matty,
Well-
your turn.
Sometimes my eyes shine when I see ants going about their days before they inevitably get killed by some random vagrants. In that case, my shine becomes something else entirely. She smokes a bit more and eats chips all at the same time, which is a bit impressive considering.
But I need a shiny thing.
Well, she gives you a chip. It's not
That's
literally.
not shiny.
Not is it now? Well, not literally, my dear, but metaphorically.
Okay.
It shines with
Okay.
flavor.
Okay, while this
Yes,
okay. While this conversation goes on, Mati, would you care to go next?
Yeah, my character, who is looks to be human, white skin, in his 40s, has been really focused on something and now just realizes that he's somewhere else, and he kind of looks kind of around me in panic and jumps up towards it and says, "This is a trick! Show yourself!"
Oh god, we got a paranoid one here.
That guy has no chill.
Do you have shiny things?
What
Like I said, the chips shine with flavor. Wink.
What
are
does,
those wings?
what does Matty's character look like?
You
As
mean
a
you don't have
humanoid.
wings?
Mostly
No.
human, apparently. He looks
Aye.
human, apparently.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like she's literally just fluttering like maybe 3 feet above the ground, holding an enormous great club.
Yeah, to my experience, humans do not usually have wings.
Oh.
You
And
human?
that's well. Now, where is the fun in knowing that?
Okay.
Is he human?
Oh yes, he
I'm
definitely
human.
is.
yes.
okay.
You are human.
Hello, human. Nice to meet you. She extends her hand.
Hi, human. I'm Apple.
Yeah.
Apple? Oh, I just noticed. Apple and chips. I'm more hungry now. It's more chips.
Apple is Apple.
Buy some apple.
Yeah. Hi, Roger.
Hi, Raja. Do you want to give me baby?
Ross! Damn it, Ross! This is not phase! This is not phase! The Megaphone
Shouldn't-
is phase, damn it!
Shouldn't either of you concerned about where are we now?
I just want to find shiny things. I don't see shiny things.
Okay, Danton, would you like to go next to interject with all this?
Alright, my guy, he's just stood up against one of the pillars and he's just looking up at it and goes, I was up against a tree earlier. oh well, better finish. And then he just zips up his fly and just turns around.
That's a
Oh.
more embarrassing scenario to be swept away from.
Oh,
Sat there, middle of enjoying. Actually,
Danton
even
wins
worse.
the-
Sat there,
Danton wins
enjoying your
the award
bath,
for best introduction.
happy, and the next thing you know, middle of a crowded street, no bath.
He looks, and he's wearing mostly armor, and on his back he's got a really long Western-style sword with a serrated edge, but it's like got at least a 32-inch handle, so it's like a Nodachi, basically.
Nice.
Huh.
Like, jeez.
And he just looks around and he's like, "How odd! I was in the middle of a forest earlier. Who brought me here?"
Ooh, you're shiny.
Oh gosh.
Stay away from that one.
And you're tiny. What about other obvious things?
I'm eating chips and smoking at the same time.
Good for
I know
you.
you're
Danton,
pretty
would
shiny. Do
you-
you know of anything shinier than you are?
I'm
Danton,
afraid
could,
shiny things is not my thing. And if you want to know my name, it is Onyxian.
Danton,
Okay.
could,
Apple is apple.
For next
Danton,
year.
could you
I
once
guess I am not
Shush,
one
shush.
more time describe what your character looks like?
Well, he's mostly wearing light armor, and he's got a really long sword on his back, like an Odachi.
I think it was
Okay.
on about more like facial features or stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, he has like a long, like a brown ponytail, and his eyes are a very unusual sapphire blue.
That's a
Good.
nice image you've described. I'm actually able to recreate that.
funny.
And
huh.
it looks human, right?
He looks human, but he doesn't act very human, if you get what I'm saying.
And Pusa draws near him and says, "Huh, we are ponytail siblings. Hooray! Here's a chip."
I actually
Are
don't.
you human?
I actually don't think you actually introduced your character there, Mad Hog.
Oh yes,
Oh.
I didn't I now?
No.
Well, allow me to introduce myself to you, lovely individuals with your own lives going on at any given point. My name is Mpusa, the wandering monk of peace. Nice to meet you all.
You're
Smokes.
smelly. I don't like you.
Aw.
Well, we can all be perfect like you.
Okay, and with that, Demonox, you're the last one to introduce thyself.
I'm literally looking around. Next thing I go, pulling out a cup, going, well, that's the last time I drink that stuff. Though I'm more curious. Shadow, this is a church, right?
But-
Yes. I know. What the hell's going on with this thing? And just for description, I have. Da-da-da-da. As soon as I put the damn check back up,
Oh gosh, what have you got
my
for
own
us?
drawing.
Mm.
This
Okay,
is not Demona. This is someone else entirely.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Yup.
Aha.
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 Aha. Yes.
He's wearing
You
the-
seem to play a specific type of character.
Yeah.
Yes,
So she has a demon in her
no,
shadow
he.
or something.
he.
He.
It's male.
I was
That's
just going to
totally
assume-
different, you guys.
Yeah. So he has a demon in his shadow, or is his shadow a demon?
You will find out.
I guess I will. Okay.
Okay, so
As being his jazz shooting that, looking around like, oh, I seem to have found a collection.
Do you have
Right.
any shiny things?
Pulled out a diamond. Shiny enough?
oh great, Demonox has to pull that one out.
King I has? King I has?
Yes, go fetch.
I'd like to make an insight check to determine if this church and the people I see in front of me are real.
You can.
Yeah, sure,
and
go
not an
ahead.
illusion.
Go ahead.
Okay. You see, how large is this diamond?
It's a good hand size.
I
What?
I drew 15.
Okay,
Hey, well done.
Okay, Marty. It is real. Everything feels real. It looks real, and it even tastes real. You actually were so perplexed by whether this place was real that you had to lick it to see if it was real.
Don't
May
lick the
I-
wall.
May I do a wisdom check to see if I can actually surmise where I've ended up?
You can do if you wish.
Go for
Okay,
it.
you just see Apple pick up the diamond. You just see it shrink and then disappear.
Well, that's one thing done for you then, Ross.
Okay, so
Like, no, now I can go back to village. Wait,
So
no,
I-
still have
I-
one more thing I gotta do.
you
Okay.
need to find the village.
That too.
Okay,
It would help to know where you are.
Need baby.
I rolled a 24.
Right then. Okay, so 24 in total. That's
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to you because it just looks like your typical church. It has stained glass windows of historical moments from like the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and all the lot.
Wait, we're having real world. Are we having real world lore?
Well, you'll see. You'll see what happens. So
You gotta hold on to your pants for this one.
yeah. So I told you what you were going to be, but I didn't state what the world was going to be. So you have to see. But you do notice one thing that despite the fact that the stained glass windows look to be showing light that shines through, you do notice that a multitude of colors seem to lie outside that seems to give off an eerie feeling to your inner being.
How do I leave?
And Pusa looks closer at the stained glasses and surmises, the multiple lights of life don't have an actual source. How poetic.
I don't like human place. How do I leave?
You
I can't
hear
say I enjoy this particular place either.
At this point, you all hear footsteps suddenly, and a voice going like, "And thus they shall descend into one of God's humble sanctuaries, and out of them all, they before me. Welcome to God's home, where all are welcome in their embrace."
Oh
Well, that's
god,
a
it's a window
first.
salesman. Just close the door and just throw him out.
Well, this will make a first time for me on that statement.
Yeah, you all notice something very weird about the priest instantly.
Where did the
Salesman?
Do we have
where
to
did the
roll?
priest
No.
appear from?
He appeared from what looked like from behind the the pontiff, I think they called it. Or
Ah, that's the speaking place at the top.
yeah, he came from there. From behind there, he looked like he came from, and he. And as I was saying, you don't need to make a perception check because this one is so blatantly in your face that you don't need to do anything. Because
Maybe Ross's character needs to.
we'll see.
I think they may notice.
We'll see about that. Because the first thing you notice is a tail.
Mm-hmm.
And you all look up and down and see that the priest is an anthropomorphic fox. And
Ooh.
his face seems to show an unusual shine in his eyes and a smile.
Wait, are his eyes open or closed as per typical fox representations in Japan?
No, he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
Open eyes.
he has his eyes
Okay.
wide. He's had his eyes wide open. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said he has a shine in them.
Okay,
And
so
so then he comes
look.
up. He comes
Okay.
up. He comes up to all of you and goes like instantly.
Shimmer goes right up to his face.
Yeah, I knew this would happen.
Oh,
Fox
apple.
person, Fox man, can I leave?
Oh, in due time, in due time. Now then, what can I get you
I
all?
want to leave now.
What can I get you all? Tea, biscuits, crumpets, mayhaps?
I want to leave now.
I ate before I got here.
Are you from the
Uh,
spirit realm?
Okay, I'm making tax rolls.
Excuse me. I would like to know. Where the
I have
bathroom
rolled
is.
a 17 on my. I'm sorry, a 20. No, I apologize. It is an 18 on my attack roll.
Yeah,
I'm going to-
swinging my ginormous club at his face.
yeah, you kind of notice that he just simply sidesteps your club and then and just swacks it from your hands. Now, no violence in the Church of God.
I put a hand. I
That's
put a
some good
hand.
God's work.
I'm going to put a hand on the fairy's head and try and say to her, "Hey, little lady, do you think you might want to redirect this tension towards somebody who cannot be hurt by your immense clobbering? Say,
What's the thing?
Okay, I'm
Sorry,
going to
step back
attempt to
easily.
suplex you.
We're doing this.
It's a
I'm going to do a charisma roll to convince her that her life is completely meaningless."
You're gonna have to save against the suplex first.
it's like flying.
Oh,
Okay, so my attack roll is going to be a 26.
all right.
Okay,
So
I'm going to go with the defense.
yeah,
Give me a second. That's unfair. 16.
okay. So what was your attack roll again, Ross?
26!
Oh gosh, that means he got you.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And you're gonna get suplex. Sorry, Impusa.
well, that's what I.
Okay. So,
Well,
I should have bought chips.
I'm going to
Apple wanna leave now!
oh gosh.
well, and
I'm
Pusa
going
gets,
to
well, and
use
Pusa-
my
Hold on.
powers on Apple and try to make her calm down.
Okay. So
Well, actually, it is. But
okay.
So what do I throw?
Okay, do a charisma check for this one because since your powers are going into the psyche of another person, that would mean you would need to convince them to let you into their mind.
Nah, 11.
Okay, no, I don't think that's gonna work.
I'm going
Remember
to.
that one on my roll? Yeah, it does.
Because Ross had to do a will save, I had to go the full hog, but I don't think you're gonna make anything from 11.
Now I got that one on my save. Like, done.
Alright, so, okay, so
Yeah,
the
he's in. You can see everything. What little door is.
Straight in.
right.
Okay, so
So-
you see, if you're probing her mind, you see visions of a fairy village and an elder speaking to a group of young fairies, telling them that they must go out and find the shiniest object, and that the one that finds the shiniest becomes the new chieftain of the village.
Oh gosh.
Hmm.
And that they are also expected to return with a baby.
Yeah, oh gosh. Yes, that's
Okay,
that's a thing.
so like I
Okay.
said, maze. Freaking
Right.
maze.
Okay. So the priest,
Hey.
the priest tries to interject everyone here and says, like, "Please, please, God has entrusted me with the task of helping you on this, let's say, small but divine task that has been
I'd like
placed
to
upon
point
us."
out- I'd like to point out that Empusa is still in the position of just received the suplex. She's upside down and she's still eating chips as if nothing happened.
Yeah, you see the priest just picks you up off your feet, Impusa. Just to get you to stand up.
I appreciate the gesture. She gives him a chip.
Of-
Anixian steps forward, and then he says, "Are you the one that brought us here, priest?"
Oh, I wish I brought you here, but it's more a lines of divine fate, let's put it that way.
I'll work with him later then.
Well, divine fake sucks.
They usually do.
I'm inclined to agree with the fairy.
I've met
I
them,
don't-
they do.
They
I never
probably-
thought I'd
I
have to
got
say
the
that.
shiniest. I need to go home.
I have an inkling that gods aren't real, but that's just me.
Well, we're all free to have faith in whatever we believe in.
Are you from the spirit realm?
Oh no, I'm not from a spirit realm.
Are you for the shadow realm?
Not that either, child. But my
Apple
children.
goes to retrieve her club.
But my children, do you not know of what has become of this world? This world is not your own anymore.